This is a good face.
Yes.
Alright. The sweep begins.
Yeah, sweeping, yeah.
This stream was brought to you partially by, ineptitude.
Lightspeed briefs. What the hell is Slovakian? Never heard of it.
Oh, it's Carl. But yeah, no, yesterday, I don't remember exactly what happened, but there was, like, I think we just kind of didn't really have anything going on, and then Joel was unavailable, and so I think I made the comment, I'm like, well, I guess today, you know, would have been a good day to stream, but I, you know, didn't think about it until now. Maybe tomorrow.
Well, no, the problem was you were going to do it yesterday, but you didn't want to clash with Martin streaming.
Oh,
He's
right.
gone back to streaming.
That was it, yeah. And I was just like, maybe tomorrow. But I kind of, like, wasn't even really thinking about it. And so apparently Autumn remembered this, but I didn't, because I'd never, like, mentally committed to it. And so today it's like, okay, you know, we can stream in a minute. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? There's no stream.
Well done, Spyro.
Yeah, I did so well. I picked up some gems, yeah.
So is RZ actually good? I feel like the idea of, like, oh, what if we made another, like, CDI Zelda game, but, you know, modern? That sounds funny, but, like, that game is notoriously, like, bad. Like, it controls like shit, and has terrible gameplay. So I'm assuming they did some stuff to change it, but it also looked really similar from what I saw. So I'm wondering what exactly they changed about it to make it not suck ass. Like, compared to the old CDI Zelda games. They didn't make the game bad. No, I'm not asking if I assumed they didn't. I'm wondering what they did to make it not bad. Like, what specifically?
Oh, okay, I guess we're going in here. I thought I was going to land on top of that. I don't want to do fucking Skelos Badlands.
They made it fun. It controls better.
I don't know if this...
Doggo-like.
I don't know if this level is going to have ladders. If it does, then I absolutely should have gotten the ladder ability first, but, oh well, we're here now.
What do you mean without corrugation?
Man, I don't know. I just say shit. 100% chance that the last time I streamed this, like, not the last stream of this, but when I streamed Spyro 2, the original version, 100% chance I made it to Nahapella F regrets my Yeknam Tech Taptar reference. Yeah, antics and death.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I remember this level kind of sucking.
It's what you know, it was famously described as being the two constants of Spyro 2, antics and death. Well, death and antics, I guess.
Yeah. I also feel like the camera is way too close, and I probably said that last time too. I don't think there's a way to fix it. Alright, so what do you gotta say for me, Oogtar?
Hey, Dragon, I hear you're pretty tough.
Yeah, Oogtar.
You're pretty...
You know, I was about to question, I'm like, this, for some reason I feel like I'm supposed to use fire on this enemy, even though it's made of fire. That's really stupid, but it didn't end up being the case, so...
Does anyone else have a secret rare copy of Dampier Vampire Sheridan? Because I got mine in the post today, and it doesn't look like a secret rare. It is, it's got the right set code, but, like, it's like there's barely any holo on it, and it doesn't look like it has the secret rare pattern, really. It's very noticeable because I also got the Phantom Knights of Breaksword in the post, and that is very noticeably secret rare. That one looks really cool. But Sheridan, kind of disappointing.
No such thing as you go. There are 1 to 3 lattes.
0 to 3 sad onions.
Yes. Don't want to fucking do this minigame.
Spyro!
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 By lava lizards!
Lizards. Nice Pikmin bridge. Yugo is this funny made-up little series little Grandma made? Oh, okay.
Yeah, not knowing the order yet.
Yeah, I've just pulled this Sheridan out of its sleeve, and this does not. This looks like. I don't even know.
Well done, grasshopper.
It's got the selective hollow to it. It's just not got the pattern. I don't know what's up with it.
Uh-oh. It looks like more
I remember this one being really fucking bad, because the order is incredibly non-obvious, and you have to be, you know, on your A game the whole time. Which I'm already not. Let's see. Where are we going? Where are we going? Yep, somebody's gonna die. Game. Where the hell am I going next? Was there one up here? I couldn't tell. Yep, there we go. Get to see, you know, lovely people getting eaten cutscene every time. My favorite.
You know it's like normal to be a little late for a stream, right? Like it's pretty unlikely that you're gonna be available and look, you know, in a place to see the notification within like 30 seconds of us putting out the thing. Because we don't do like pre-stream countdowns, so...
Oh, come the fuck on. It was not that one. I can never remember, because this section is very unclear. Yeah, fuck it. Can I just, like, reset this one? No. This is my best stream materials in the first 2 minutes. That implies that I have stream material.
I mean, that's where the secret diarrhea noises come from.
It's true. That did happen once, at least.
You know what's a good Yu-Gi-Oh archetype? Dogmatica.
Dude! Surprised that only took me like 3 or 4 tries. That was one of the things I was dreading having to do in this game. There's that thing, and then there's Trouble with the Trolley, which I think is slightly overrated in terms of difficulty, but don't remember for sure.
I mean, I might be interested. I feel like there's many things with a higher priority, but I'm like more interested in trying. Even within that genre, like...
Super electronic
Axiom Verge,
ninja penguins, huh? Wait, what were you talking about?
Rogue and a Rouge deck. I'm not actually playing Dogmatica, I just got a copy of Dogmatica Maximus for
I guess I'll never know.
a different deck. What, the thing I said before that?
Yeah.
It wasn't anything interesting, it was just like... I have higher priority things I'd rather play than Oz at, even within the genre, like Axiom Verge.
Okay. See, that's what I was wondering. What you were saying was in the genre, because I'm like, what the fuck, the CDI genre?
No, because people are saying it's a Metroidvania.
I'm gonna baselessly say that they're wrong, because obviously I know what I'm talking about.
Fuck Axiom Verge. Okay, let me hear it. I've only heard good things about that game until now. You always heard bad stuff about Axiom Verge? The fuck?
Alright then.
Which Axiom Verge?
I thought there was only one.
There's 2, but like it's Axiom Verge and Axiom Verge 2.
They were
So, like, obviously,
I'm
gonna try the first one. Like, Axiom Verge 1's a perfectly fine game. You just do not like it yourself. What do you think? Do people think that 2 sucks generally? You've only ever heard it's okay to mediocre. Where is all of this coming from? What the fuck? I've like consistently heard really great stuff about it. That it's like one of the best indie Metroidvanias. Oh, is that still like Wonder Boy? Nah, I never played them. Sorry.
Like how I had to do that twice. I should just pick a game series that I've never, like, played anything of and just play, like, number 2 or 3 first. Just... You don't really see that much. Because, you know, that's the type of thing that would happen if you're a kid and you don't really have much control over the games that you have access to. Where it's just like, you know, my parents bought me Spyro 2, but I never played the first one. Like, Joel played Banjo-Tooie before the first one. He just... That was just the one he had access to.
Yeah.
In fact, I should start doing that consistently and make it, like, my entire identity. Make, like, a YouTube career out of it. It's like, you know, instead of being... Like, hey, look, I'm the guy who knows how to look at stuff, you know, out of bounds in games. Look, aren't I cool?
Bernie, I do not know what you're talking about. Yakuza is not a real franchise.
Oh
I do not recognize it. Do not contact me or my family ever again. You have been warned. No, clearly, Josh, you need to play, like... I'm trying to think of a good example of a series that would be, like, weird to just drop into. Like, the obvious thing would be to just pick some really long RPG franchise that has, like, you know, actual sequencing between them, but, yeah.
Okay, see, up until you said that, I'm like, well, you know, I could pick the 14th in a really long series without playing any of the other ones, but...
Yeah, no joke about that. So, you know, I could be like, oh, you should play East 5. That's really good. Or you should play Breath of Fire 3.
East 5? Dude.
East 5, not East.
Oh.
Oh, someone said East 4.
Those pesky llama toads have stolen all my friends.
Atelier Riser 3.
Does that game... Isn't that in a series? Is this like a 10-2 situation?
I know there's 3 Riser games, and there's other Atelier games that I'm pretty sure have nothing to do with the Riser sub-series. I don't really know. There's a lot of RPGs, like JRPGs out there that I know very little about.
I should play East Assessort.
You mean My Sims?
No.
So many people have only played Xenoblade 2. I find that really hard to believe. I feel like if anything, you know, if you asked me, which game in the Xenoblade series have the most people played, I would say Xenoblade 1.
Yeah, you know,
And, like,
probably the one that was on the Wii, the 3DS, and the Switch.
And was the only one in the series for a while, and is the first one. Like, I feel like all of those contribute to that. Like, What do you mean Clam Digger is fucking... What?
Oh my god.
Huh?
Twitch, I'm gonna need you to explain, why is Clam Digger a banned word?
It said it was something to do with sex, sexuality, or gender. I'm going on Wiktionary right now.
I mean, I guess clam can be
can
a
imagine,
euphemism, but like...
It literally doesn't even have the slang meaning in here. Do I have to go to Urban Dictionary?
Oh, Clam Digger got banned. It got blocked again.
Huh? But it's the same...
Did
Which really was
did,
just like...
Wait, did they have to allow it separately with quotes at the end of the word?
God. Deef, are you here? Why does the fucking, like, permitted term system suck so much ass? One, why does it need to change, you know, why is it not, like, case insensitive? Oh, there you are. I didn't even think you were here. Apparently I just summoned you. Did you even message before now? No.
Good shit.
No, you literally weren't here. Or at least you weren't saying anything until I summoned you. What the fuck?
Well, you will find out.
Yeah, okay. So one, why is there like case sensitivity involved in the, you know, separate permitted terms? And two, why does it always forget it between streams and make us like have to do it again?
It's like, oh, sorry, I see that you allowed Armos, but we don't think you actually wanted to allow that one, so we're gonna ban it again. Add a loud term, stupid American gamers, or whatever it was. You had to leave for a minute. We found out that clam digger is a banned term, according to Twitch. And we're just wondering why.
From what I can tell from Urban Dictionary, it's like a derisive term for a woman who is always checking her clam to make sure she hasn't got STDs because she sleeps around or something.
Yeah, okay, sure. I know I'm looking for the teleporting bottle, I just currently have no idea where the hell it is.
No idea. Skill switch. The fact that things work so well as they do is a miracle.
Oh.
It's weird though. You would think that having just maintaining a list of permitted terms that are whitelisted through their usual banning would be as, like, for a particular channel, would be as simple as maintaining the specifically banned words list, which as far as I'm aware seems to work fine. Or at least it doesn't forget between streams. We still have the one banned term, I believe.
What?
I don't remember where I gotta check it. Yeah.
I don't... Oh. Has the map shown where the fucking bottle is this whole time? God damn it.
Well,
Or, wait. Maybe not? No, that's showing an orb objective. How many bones do I still need? Don't know.
God.
Oh, alright, it's that special time again where, you know, the chat is just gonna try a bunch of random shit and see what's banned and what isn't.
So why can you sometimes walk on the lava?
I have there's an invincibility power-up I keep collecting.
Ah.
I'm trying to remember how to get up here, though. I don't think this makes it. No, it doesn't.
Is it not just from the higher ledge?
What higher ledge?
Like, if you go in there, it looks like there's a ledge up to the left.
Don't think so.
No, as in, to let you drop down. Yeah, look where the enemy is. Go back around. I'm pretty sure that...
Maybe?
Yeah, you can go through that.
Okay.
So you need to get there. Spam your favorite ethnic, obscure ethnic slurs. Let's not give Hypernuke more work than than he needs.
Well, here's one that I think I can probably share that will not rustle or ruffle any feathers. Because I just remember...
Or any jimmies.
Yeah. There was some Reddit thread I saw, or YouTube comment thread, I don't remember what it was, where someone was asking what a particular abbreviation meant. I already don't remember what the abbreviation was, but they got their answer, and one of the words was spades. And they're like, oh, and by the way, in this context, spade is supposed to be, you know, a derogatory term for a black person. It's extremely offensive. Don't ever use it. It's like, okay, first of all, calm the fuck down. Also, if you have to explain what it means in the first place, I don't think it's well known enough to where anyone's really going to be offended by it. Like, maybe let's just, you know, take a second and chill out.
And fries will be fries either way.
Yeah, I always love it when people are like, they go out of their way to, like, bring up a term no one has ever heard of, and they're like, oh, hey, by the way, don't ever say this thing here, because this is bad. Don't ever do that. It's like, you know, people are gonna just do it. Oh god, I have to do this whole thing over again. Wait, what? Yeah, that one. Halloween time. It's like, oh, by the way, don't ever say spook, because it's actually really offensive. Yep, that's, all the people who are saying it in reference to, like, ghosts and monsters and stuff, that's definitely what they're intending.
It doesn't matter what anything.
Hold on. You see people use it to refer to government agents.
I usually just see people say feds for that.
The popo.
So spooky, scary skeleton is off the menu? No. But we are going to go back in time to the first Thanksgiving to take turkeys off the menu.
I fucking hate that shit.
I can't do another nickel!
I can't be the only person who is, like, irrationally annoyed at the fact that Thanksgiving is, like, the only holiday that is defined by the meal people eat on it. I find it, like, really weirdly shallow.
Well, it's also defined by arguing with your extended family at the dinner table.
Oh my god.
And with lying to your children about the origins of the holiday.
Is that a thing?
I mean, yeah. Just like, the whole, like... And then everybody sat down together and had a meal, and peace was made, and everyone was happy.
I mean, I think that's the thing. I thought that was actually true, but it, like, didn't last more than, like, a fucking week.
I don't think it was true, but I don't know. I'm not too versed in American history. Yep. There it goes again.
Yeah, I'm seeing that one.
See ya, dude.
Does this game have the pill issue? Because I am definitely having a hell of a time reaching this ledge, and I really don't know why. Like, what the fuck is this? Why can't I make this jump? What does it want me to do?
Is Doug like the furry 4-letter word for a dragon?
I'm hitting the hover button. It's not doing anything.
Just
I
do
don't...
it a little early, people are saying?
Well, I mean, I guess that worked, but yeah.
Oh.
Oh, right. Yeah, I have gotten up here before, and then I fucked up the next part. Okay. Yeah, that section kind of blew chunks. I'm gonna have to do it again!
Now I can put my friends back together.
Alright, time for Fortnite dance. Let's go.
I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh my god, the air horns.
Why did they put this in the game?
Because
Fucking ruined.
it's so funny though. Oh man, the skeleton did a meme dance, 7.8 out of 3.
Well, if it didn't do that, then the game would be irrelevant.
Yeah.
Children would not be interested in playing it if the skeleton didn't do the funny meme dance.
Alright, cool. Up the whole level. I didn't get the talisman. What?
It's a slippery slope. Pretty soon it's going to be illegal to release a game without having a Fortnite dance in it.
It's true.
Excellent. You made it through the Badlands.
Excellent. Now here's my new challenge.
Wonder how that joke will age. What, are you expecting the Fortnite dance to get cancelled for, like, it's, you know, insensitive comments online?
Quick, do the Fortnite dance, it'll be funny. And dead. Okay, no,
Well,
not
I didn't
dead,
expect the camera getting hit.
yeah. Yeah, ambivalence.
Antics. Ambivalentics.
Oh, the
I have
lag.
to go back, right?
What?
Oh, never mind, I'm done. I immediately forgot that I saw you go down to the thing again. Pangea's funniest home videos.
What if Spyro went to Ohio in Spyro 4?
The equivalent of America's Funniest Home Videos over here was a show called You've Been Framed. I don't know why it was called that. But I also seem to remember some people calling it Huge Big Frame.
What? Huge big frame.
Huge Big Frame. Huge being huge, but you don't pronounce the H.
Okay.
Legend has it that there is a portal to Zephyr here.
Your
All
mom
right,
still
come on,
watches
small
that
fee.
shit?
So has it that I know how to.
Yep, there's a small
activate
fee.
it. Furthermore, as I recall, the legend mentioned something about me activating it for a small fee.
Now, see, for a second there, I was like, I should wait until he's about to say small fee, and then suddenly just boost the audio to max. It would be super funny. I might do it next time.
Do I remember Harry Hill's TV burp? I don't think I ever watched it, but I was aware of it. He had like the running joke where he would like bring in two random celebrities or like people pretending to be celebrities and like make them fight, right?
What is this TV burp?
It's just a TV show.
There was not a burp involved?
No,
Okay.
just what? I'm guessing it's a pun on like TV Digest.
Can't have a pun on something that doesn't exist.
How about Mr. Blowy? That was before my time, fortunately.
How can you be over here when you're back in your prey?
Well,
Is there a mod that fixes the pill issue
you
in
wouldn't mind
Crash
cashing in a
Insane
few
trilogy?
gems to learn how to climb? I'd be willing to teach you for, say, oh, I don't know, a small fee.
Okay, I don't know if that was actually that big of an audio jump, but I had to try it.
You won't use the left stick.
I never watched Little Britain. As a kid, I was cognizant enough of who I was as a person and who I was gonna become that I took one look at that and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll make me uncomfortable. No, Little Britain wasn't before my time. That was well, I don't know. I feel like it wasn't really for kids and it was airing at the time that I was a kid. So in that sense, maybe it was a little before my time, but yeah.
I'm going to assume that Little Britain is child beauty pageants.
No.
Oh, well, it should be, because those are actually really good, and I think that more people should know about them.
Oh, Spyro, hello.
Yeah, nobody cares. Spyro 2, but every time you die, small fee plays loudly. Yeah, I'd play that.
Yeah, I think it looks better. Not seeing hitbox mods for Crash either. Now what the fuck?
Well, I mean, it was how they wanted the game to be played. It made it harder, and that's better.
I can let you into the little
There are mods that
castle.
make Hollow Knight less punishing.
No one's been through that.
Oh, well, those are wrong. Shit, I didn't see if he said small fee again. I just kind of didn't pay attention. Yeah, wall. What's this boss?
Spyro. Rip-towing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This game only has like 3 hub worlds, and the third one is like a bonus.
No, it's 3 plus a bonus.
Well, you need all of the talismans to progress here, so like, the last world just doesn't have them, I think.
Well, but then there's another world after that. And also the third world is still, it's not a bonus, it's still part of the main progression.
Yeah, I know. Bonus was the wrong term to use.
I don't love the new Alora's design, but I don't think it's particularly furry bait. Now, the dragons in Spyro 1 in the remake, yeah. But I feel like remake Alora is just kind of a relatively normal anthropomorphic animal design, which, you know, not all those are intrinsically furry bait.
Yeah.
We can't let the furries just claim every single animal standing on 2 legs, okay? Otherwise you'll get shit like when Hisuian Zoroark was revealed, and my
Yes.
friend was like, "Oh, Game Freak fucking knew what they were doing." I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, "Look at how sexualized they made this." I'm like, "This is not sexualized at all. You're just fucking."
I just
you're,
boned.
you're
I
just
thought that.
fucking cum brain. Like,
Why is there not like a return thing here?
oh, well, you just need to get good.
Yeah.
I'm going to jail.
Brazil Simulator.
Did I say cumbrain? Yeah, because my friend was like, "Look at how sexualized they made Hisuian Zoroark. They knew what they were doing. This is furbait." And I'm like, "No, there's nothing sexualized about this design. You're just cumbrained."
My name is Florida. That's the name of a state.
I would love to let you enter this speedway
Here we are again.
free of charge, Spyro. Love to. Unfortunately, the speedway rules require me to charge a small
Same as what you said, Kuma earlier? Yeah, pretty much.
You cho-
Why are there 2 speedway levels in this hub? Guess I'll do this one. This isn't the one with the Hadoos, right? That's Metro Speedway.
If Zoroark just has a lot of hair, I'm gonna go ahead and ask them if that's why they said it was sexualized. Hang on.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Master brain. Good.
I know generally chasing things like this is not ideal compared to going the opposite direction, but this is just what the level gave me to work with. And I missed one, great. Why are there just sea
Okay.
serpents?
Okay, so for the record, I'm gonna go ahead and read this conversation.
I am doing this backwards as hell.
So they messaged me going, Game Freak is doing this on purpose. At this point, it has to be a company inside joke that the question, "What's that fox Pokemon that everyone wants to fuck?" has like 11 different plausible answers. More if you assume that they could be talking about Lucario. It is the year 2200. There is now an uncountably infinite number of sex fox Pokemon. Game Freak did the thing from Pokemon Black and White where they ripped a hole between dimensions and let other Game Freaks put Pokemon in their games. What are they talking about? Every
the hell?
Pokemon game contains 100 sex foxes and 24 non-sex foxes, and that is all the Pokemon. If you tweet the word Dexit, they'll personally come to your house and kill you. So if this new Zoroark gets illusion, it's going to be terrifying. It's immune to 3 different types, and it has only 1 weakness. And I go, I saw the video, what on earth are you talking about? And they go, oh, they confirmed to be normal ghost. I'm like, no, I'm talking about the sex fox thing. And they're like, oh, well, there's just a lot of fox-like Pokemon that people want to have sex with, and Game Freak is adding fuel to the fire by making new Zoroark forms, and I think they know it gives them free advertising. And I said, Zoroark is a popular Pokemon completely separately from furries liking it. I highly doubt they're trying to make it sexy for furries. And then they just sent me a shrug. I'm like, they don't even have to. Furries will find it sexy if it's just bipedal and has fur. And they're like, yeah, sure, but they also do, like, non-bipedal foxes, like Ninetales. I'm like, yeah, but, like, I think you're overassuming how much the team are thinking about the small percentage of the fan base that get horny over their monsters. And they're like, maybe. Like, definitely.
I like the idea of, you know, they're sitting down to design the regional forms for Alola and for Hisui, and it's like, okay, well, you know, we gotta appeal to the furries. Like, how's the game gonna sell if we don't? This is our #1 concern.
Joel says to tell me that he's the heir of an Egyptian god and that I must drop my wallet. Jokes on him, I don't have any wallets, I have curses.
I'm gonna reveal some information here that you're probably just gonna laugh at. And I mean, that's why I'm telling it, because it's funny. I don't know why I worded it that way. But I think you specifically will enjoy this one, because, we started playing through Emerald, and we're trying to figure out, like, what Pokemon to use. And I'm like, have you used Gardevoir before? And he's like, no, but I don't want to, because it's been ruined for me. And I'm like, that's a little stupid. Like, come on, it can't be, like, that big of an issue. And he's like, it isn't really, but I don't want to, like, tell people what Pokemon I chose for my team, have this, and then have the assumption that I picked it because I'm a horny bastard. And I'm like, use a male one then. That way you won't be a horny bastard. He's like, oh, okay.
No,
and he actually did.
No, I don't think that helps.
So that is actually what happened, and it's named Flex Tape. This is, definitely an order of events that's happening. Oh my god, game! What the fuck is this? I just ascended! Getting a male makes them hotter? No.
Well, that's the thing, is I feel like it just appeals to a different but equally horny crowd.
Camera! This is... I never know what direction to move the stick to move the camera. Do I still have a ton of random shit in my wallet? Sorry, I just now saw that comment. Yes, I do. It's the same random shit that it's always been. I've still got the Weeklo Pog. That thing is a... That thing genuinely might be, like, one of the oldest things that I own. In terms of, like... Not actual age of the object, but just, how long it's been in my possession.
In my case, it would probably be Monkey. How old am I? I'm turning 25 soon, so I've had that thing for damn near 21 years.
I never had a Blockbuster membership card. Because I was a child. Yeah, I forgot that Vaporeon got ruined.
Yeah, same. I feel the same way about Ocarina. I refuse to, like, it's... I don't know if it's my favorite evolution, but it's definitely up there. It might be my favorite.
I never cared for it to begin with, but
That was
I
the case
definitely
before
don't care
the thing,
for
and
it now.
hasn't changed then. Well, you should let that ruin it for you.
Really, game?
So I messaged them to ask them if it's the fact that Hisuian Zoroark that has a lot of hair that makes it sexualized. And they said the hair helps. I think the color palette lends itself well to the monster fucker community, and Zoroark in general tends to have really twinky proportions. And I said,
my
God,
God.
you're a Kuma. And they said, you can't make a blood on the snow monster and expect people to not want to fuck it. People go crazy for that.
Blood on the snow.
What does that
huh?
mean?
I'm gonna totally call them out here, and like, this is the same person who, without being a furry, claimed that furries make the best porn, right?
They did, but I'm pretty sure they, since then, they're like, yeah, never mind, I'm basically just a furry. Like, but yes, they did say that. I said, what does that mean? They said, it means people want to get mauled by a big fox. I'm gonna say, God, you're a Kuma again.
Why? Is there another one here? No.
What do you mean, why? I feel like it's just an extension of being a furry and being into, like, BDSM.
These things don't need to be related, though.
Probably pretty common to be into both. Well, okay. Rather, I assume it's pretty common among furries, at least, to be into the other thing, because I don't think there's that many furries, but...
Bad Digimon smoke monkeys? What?
Hearing Josh being so extensively involved in a combo like this is unusual.
I
Yeah,
mean,
unfortunately, it's not entirely me, but you know.
I think the distinction to be made, though,
is
is that I'm still, you know, I'm kink shaming here. I'm the one who's like, cut this shit out. Like,
yeah, hanging around me being as internet poisoned as I am has exposed you to a lot more of this stuff. I think, though it's not entirely me.
the lighthouse thing. Okay. Is that thunder? What the fuck? This thing looks like a lighthouse, but I guess that's not. Is it just one of these things?
What's your favorite monkey Pokemon? I'm not sure. I need a full list.
Probably Infernape. That's kind of a normie answer, but
That's a good one.
I'm trying to think of all the options, and it's probably the one that I cared about the most. Where the fuck is this? I have to break the lighthouse? Are you shitting me? And pee-pee and poo-poo and penis and gay. These are the 96 words we don't say. Wrong about the lighthouse. Oh, well, wow. Fucking thanks, then. Igloo. I don't know if I saw an igloo. Let me look. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah! Oh!
Good job, Spyro.
Good job, Spyro!
Great.
Oh, man, let's go paragliding! Dare didn't tell you where to get drugs. I don't understand the whole, like... It's weird because, you know, I am very obviously a contrarian in many ways. People will, like, you know... I will go against people just to spite them, like, all the fucking time. But... Dare just... It was like, hey, don't do this stuff, it's bad for you. And I'm like, okay. Like, I had no desire to,
I was the same. I've told the story before, but they were like, you know... I learned as a kid, like, oh, smoking's bad for you for these reasons. And then later on, I'm like, oh, okay, great, that's great. People probably only smoked because they didn't know better, or, you know, it was too late for them by the time they did know. And then I saw a peer of mine, somebody the same age as me, smoking at one point when I was like 13. I'm like, what the fuck? You had the same, you know, lecture sent at you. Like, why?
Hi, Bob.
You should know better. What the fuck? I don't get it.
Yeah. I guess in my case, it's probably less the contrarianism and more so the fact that doing drugs is more of a social thing most of the time, and I wasn't, so... It's not like I'm going to be like, oh man, I'm going to acquire all of the pot and then, you know, smoke it all on my own yet. Like... Or sorry, eat it. I forgot you don't smoke pot, you eat it.
If you landed the most well-paying job you've ever had, but you had a coworker who talked exactly like Hunter, would you keep the job? See, the threshold for being the most well-paying job I've ever had is not actually that high, because the the highest income I've ever had is like, you know, it's fine, but it's not like insane.
Bro,
so
I came in here before. How did I not get this?
I'm not sure it would make that much of a difference, really.
Alright, let's just do these levels in a random order, I guess. If I ever met somebody who talked like the original Hunter, that would be fucking amazing. Speaking of jobs, no. I haven't done any job hunting yet. I'm bad. I've had nightmares about not having a job, and
getting hawk-mourned.
Well, no, okay. This was two separate dreams. So,
oh shit.
So one night I had a dream where I was in school, and my teacher was the manager from my last job. Yup, ambivalence. Okay. Anyway. It was the manager who, specifically, like, the one who I talked to and, like, you know, sort of talked me out of quitting, and then I did anyway. She was my teacher, and she's, like, handing back these papers that we did. It was some sort of, like, you know, writing assignment. And I look at mine, and it's rated 2 out of 7. And even within the dream, I questioned this grading scale. I'm like, the fuck kind of... Like, anytime that you have to write a paper, it's usually just, you know, graded out of 100 or whatever. Like, out of 7 would imply that, like, this is like a worksheet that only has 7 questions on it, but whatever. So I get this low rating on it, and I'm just like, what the hell? What did I do so wrong? And I'm, like, trying to look over it and find out why. And before I even establish anything about that, she just is like, oh, and by the way, because your score was so low, it's actually been rounded down to 0 out of 7. And I'm like, what? That's not fair. And then just fucking immediately I get hit with Akmorn, which is, it's an attack from FF14 that is used by, like, dragons and shit, where it's just this giant pillar of energy that, like, just, you know...
multiple times and you have to...
Yeah, it just, you know, hits you from the heavens, like, 5 times in a row. So it's just... suddenly I just get fucking destroyed by this attack. For no reason. So there was that dream.
Did you say that Joel fucking died laughing when he heard this?
Yes.
I also kind of died too.
So there was that dream, and then the day after, the night after, I had one where, like, you know, because I haven't found a job yet, and I don't have any income currently other than the little bit of Patreon money, I was forced to accept, like, there was, like, some place that was offering, like, you know, here's a place that homeless people can sleep. And it was, like, drawers. There was just, like, there was this setup in, like, a fucking stone wall, where there were just, like, these narrow-ass little cubby holes that someone would have to pull out, like, a shelf, and you would lay on it flat, and then they would put you into the hole. And it was really fucking claustrophobic and horrible.
Forgot about that.
This was a thing? Like a morgue? Yeah, kinda. How was this a thing? There's no way this was actually a thing.
If you're thinking of capsule hotels, they're not that compact. Because I also thought of capsule hotels, but it's not really the same thing.
Stupid, where the hell? Oh yeah, there was ladders somewhere. I don't know how to kill these things yet. Oh, there's a dude. Hold on. Maybe I learned about those at one point and then forgot about it.
Well, capsule hotels aren't that constricted, though, is the thing.
I know what Kappa Mikey is, I never watched it, though.
Isn't that the show that's like half... It's like...
It's an American kid goes to
cartoon
Japan,
characters
and yeah, he's drawn in a
the
Western
backgrounds
style,
anime
but...
and the characters of that live there of anime.
Right.
Do either of us remember specific dreams from childhood? I mean a few.
Plenty of them, which I've already shared on stream before.
I think I've told this one. The first one that comes to mind is in the dream I had a nosebleed, and this was a fate worse than death. So I was going to go kill myself.
Oh.
And so to do this, I was just like running towards the edge of a cliff, and it was like one of those like canyon cliffs from like the Roadrunner cartoons. And just various Looney Tunes characters were there, like...
Buddy.
Standing nearby, crying because they were sad that I was gonna kill myself.
What the hell is this shit? Oh, I have to hit it into the axe, don't I? Yeah, no, I never saw Kappa Mikey, so I didn't know about that. Apparently my dream just kind of invented a thing that exists. I think in my dream it was actually a little worse than it would be in real life, but... I don't know.
Nothing wrong with Big Head Retro Spyro.
Also, this is the level with the weird... I know! vocals in it.
Good.
Next time it comes up, I have to be quiet so we can hear it. I'm not sure when it comes up again. Yeah! Oh, here it is, hold on. Just sounds like stomach noises. I could switch it to the original music, but yeah.
I would assume that dreams predate pants. Or clothes. No, I'm serious though.
I mean, yeah. Oh man, I should look at these satyrs really close up and see if they appeal to the furry demographic.
I like how the dynamite going off doesn't break the bottle, it just propels into the air and then the fall breaks the bottle.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's probably like a really obvious observation that like everyone has when playing this game.
Oh
It's
man,
like how
isn't
it
it
goes-
weird that Mario smokes the French?
The French.
Yes.
It's like how I thought I was so clever for, you know, referencing Move Faster Pokey in that one
Oh,
3
yeah.
segment.
Yeah, Happy Dance, yeah. Oh man, so fuckable.
So someone clip that.
God. It's okay, I know what the context was. People can believe what they want. Did I just hear a fucking gnome? Like, whoa!
Woo!
Small feet. Dr. Shemp should be, what, on Rule 34? I mean, I guess by definition, yes, but isn't he just like a big yellow blob?
Well, if it isn't my best
There's no such thing as baguette. Why do you keep
can take you to the
forcing this joke?
You can have unlimited use of the
He didn't say small feet, don't care.
pleasure to-
I know! But yeah, I was starting to say, before I got, you know, Seder distracted, I remember when Vinny streamed this, he just did this horrible fucking gurgling noise trying to imitate that voice. I think he did it in the Tinky Winky, like the it's not like the right thing, he's like, I know! Like, it was fucking great.
Hang on, what's the name of this clip? Good. An audit, eh? Do you
Yeah.
work for the IRS or something?
Oh, sweet, I'm getting an Audi.
Yeah, thanks, Millie.
What could be wrong with this poor creature?
Credit union. Though I'm not 100% sure what credit union is. It's like similar in function to a bank, right? But not a bank, like distinctly not a bank, but serves a similar purpose.
I think that was actually the term I was looking for earlier. Because there was that video I found that was like, Dana Snyder
Basically a
should be
bank.
the voice of King Dedede, and there was like some Aqua Teen clips, but there's also some other show that he was in doing the Shake voice. Some like Disney
I
show
am
with a ghost.
Giratina, Lord of the Distortion World.
Yeah, there was that too. But it's like, did you rob a bank? He's like, do you really think that poorly of me? It was a credit union. Yeah. Ghost and Molly McGee. I have not seen the show, but I have seen that one clip of it now.
So a credit union is a non-profit bank.
Thanks for closing the lid on the volcano, Spyro. Things were
Spyro. Remember when Chills had a rap career?
Oh, well, just, you know, every big YouTuber tries to do that when they get big. Apparently, so I've heard. Even though I've never seen
Hey,
this.
Spyro. You're just in time.
In fact, they got Frylock's voice of the ghost is great. Well, he also voiced Giratina. I think that's even funnier.
Wait, Frylock's voice? What?
No, not Frylock. No, it's not Frylock, it's Shake. I assume they just, typed it. You don't think these Satyr are furry enough in terms of texture slash fur? Good.
What?
Didn't Grandpappy Big Dip have a rap career back in the 1970s? Yeah, I think he collabed with El Pity at one point.
Oh my god. I forgot I have to shoot fucking magma rocks at these. I love how this quest is just, oh man, we really need these party hats. Like,
That's the worst Irish accent
I
I've ever
don't
heard.
fucking care. I can't do accents, you know that. Like, look, every accent I do comes out into a weird conglomeration of Indian, Scottish, and like, I'm just gonna say Jamaican. I don't know.
Sorry, I just wanna make fun of Butt Monkey in chat hit. No, I'm being a dick, but hard to remember names besides me. What? Here's a little tip: Frylock is the fries, and Shake is the shake.
Yeah. That just reminds me of some fucking conversation I had when I was in like high school, where I was talking about Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and I mentioned Carl. Like, I was talking to somebody who didn't know the show. And he's like, "Oh, is that like the milkshake guy?" And I'm like, "No, his name is just Shake. No, Carl is just a guy." No, there should be a show where, you know, there's like, I'm trying to think like what would a good example be, but you know, a character should have a name that very clearly should fit a different character instead. Frylock, and he's on top. Rocky like
Just like Nitro Warrior and Turbo Warrior with respect to their respective Synchron's.
No. Man, am I doing a bad job here. In what way am I more of a David?
What the fuck?
I don't know if there's a name that would fit me more.
You sure about that?
Oh, right, Beavis.
Yep.
I don't know, my name is very generic. Josh.
It's like the alternate universe.
Trash?
Like trash.
Yeah.
I think I've told you this, but I can't remember if I told the chat this, that when I went to visit my extended family for Christmas, 2022, so a year before last, I mentioned at one point that my boyfriend's name was Josh, but that's not really a name in Slovakia. So I specified, I'm like, yeah, it's short for Joshua. And my uncle, who's like pretty Christian, was like, "Oh, Joshua, that's like a Hebrew name. Is he a Hebrew?" I'm like, "No, it's just common in English-speaking countries." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
Dun dun dunch, dun 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 dunch, dun dun dunch, dun 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 dunch. Oh, I lost the flight ability.
Oh, I knew Miles was just your username and not like the actual name or whatever, but I did not know that.
Oh, is this Crystal
Meanwhile,
Popcorn?
Oh,
Yeah.
Good. Meanwhile, when I discarded my old name, my birth name, it was randomly found later by
Yeah.
by somebody without realizing.
Check out this cool cave.
What do you mean worse? Oh, the Crystal Pop one?
There's nothing wrong with this minigame. What the hell is this music, though?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't bury it or anything. I just kind of threw it out on the street or something, and then, he was looking around and he just found it. He's like, now what's this perfectly good name doing lying around here? I guess I'll take it for myself. But he didn't know it was from me.
Oak.
Hey Hunter, what's your favorite type of tree?
I'll give you another order.
Hey Hunter, what's your favorite Pokemon professor? Hey Hunter, what's your favorite snake eye monster? What do you mean Oak? Who the fuck says Oak?
What do you mean Mayor Mare?
Was my name in a pile of trash with a bunch of yellow names? Yes. I like that.
Yep. Also, in before 15 million fucking comments, like, oh my god, Josh is a brony. You want to explain the Mayor Mare thing?
In The Price is Rice, there's a section where it's like edited out of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire episode, and the question is, who is best pony? And I think it's Twilight, Applejack, Pinkie Pie, and Rainbow Dash are the options, and then Greg Gibbs, the contestant, says, Derpy answers final, and then and then Regis Philbin says BS, and it reveals that the correct answer was meh meh. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean meh meh? She's like a non-character. like she is a character, but barely. She has a name and she has voiced lines, but she's never relevant, pretty much. Like, who the fuck is there really anyone out there for whom that's their favorite pony?
By the way, I'm gonna be an asshole and point out I got that first try.
Yeah. Well, Rubiyoshi, you're thinking of Mare Mare. You
Hey,
spelled
look,
it
Death.
right,
Man,
but
look at
you're
that.
basing
Look.
it on an incorrect pronunciation.
Why is it just that everybody in this game has no regard for life?
Because it's funny.
And also, there should be potatoes.
Murder! I can't do the conductor voice.
However, you can do... They're gonna respawn? Yeah, maybe. I didn't realize this game was, written by fucking Dan Schneider.
You like how Ripto has nothing to do with these worlds going to crap, the civilians just doing it themselves? Yeah. It balances out the overall kiddie feel of the rest of the game.
Shady Oasis.
Show the kids that death is okay with it when it's funny. Oh, yeah, I guess it's good, actually.
I know I can't complete this one. Well, I mean, this was the game that brought us the Drake Belt Crotch Bulge, or rather the first Spyro game was, so, you know, the connection is there.
You spelled Schneider wrong.
I like bagpipes,
unironically sounded bagpipes. I mean, yeah, they can be a fine instrument when they're played well and used in a way that doesn't sound bad. Like,
Okay, this guy is a furry.
yeah. There you go, there you go. Got it. Got it, third try. Which level has the pencil trading again?
I think it's in the last world. It's the one with the, like, kangaroo that you chase around. Alright, how bad is your voice?
Well, hello there, Mr. Dragon.
It's
pretty cute for a quadruped.
strangely normal. Okay, whatever.
What accent was that?
It wasn't.
I didn't really get a good enough hear of it. Let me get to listen to it. Was it Scottish? They were Valley Girls in the original? I feel like I had a memory of that.
Oh, excuse me.
What deck
Game.
did I mean in the Spyro TCG?
Okay.
I would find an infinite loop to repeatedly play "Thank You for Releasing Me" as my win con. You'd like this game more if it didn't take place in the UK. I think you mean the gay UK.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Gateway to the gay UK.
Yep, Toys with Love is going indie, which is pretty cool.
As opposed to what? Working under, like, Ubisoft or something?
It was Activision. Some, like, a number of them, like, got fired, and they were going to be forced to just work on Call of Duty along with a bunch of other studios, and they're like, fuck that, and they just separated and went indie.
I like how that was actually noticed. Sorry, I didn't even listen to what you said. Yeah, just during the loading screen I went, yeah, it was the Warthog song from Crash. Which is suspiciously similar to the peeing music, but it's not quite the same.
You have a worse idea for what to do with the priesthood? Do you have a subscribe notification yet? I don't think we want sub sounds. They're annoying. Especially for, like, Let's Play content, or not Let's Play, you know what I mean, like, just playing a game content like this. If it was more of, like, a sit down and chat to viewers stream that we did, then I think it would make more sense for those, but...
Oh, do I need to just smack the satyrs to free them? I thought I had to, like... Oh, okay. I thought that you had to, like, deliver potions to these. I know that there's something in this level where you do it twice, and...
Well, your potions are too strong for them.
Of course. I know that when you do it, you can do it the first time, but there's not really much reason to, because then you have to come back with the head bash, and you have to do the first part again. But yeah. Okay, so I'll explain peeing music again. Oh, Joseph's the one who asked. Okay, God, okay. So this is a very fucking stupid story because it's one of those things that just didn't happen.
Yeah, I'll have to supplement it with some real info.
At some point when I was a kid, it was like, 4th grade or something, I, overheard someone, like, telling a story to someone else that was basically just them kind of recounting an episode of Friends. Or, like... Because apparently there's an episode where, like, someone gets stung by a jellyfish, and then someone else has to, like, pee on them to, like, help the sting or whatever, which... There's some debate over whether or not that is a thing that actually helps. I think it's been determined that it doesn't.
It doesn't help.
But, anyway, for some reason, in my mind, this then turned into a scene. Like, I kind of, my brain invented a scene for this, where there's somebody just at the bottom of a hole in the sand, like, one of the holes from Holes, like this 5-foot deep hole, which, is about, like, 20 feet. But, and there's just, like, the camera is just showing them down there in, like, a bathing suit or something, and then you just see this stream of pee coming from above, and then you just, there's the little, just this little tune plays. And I have no idea where the fuck I came up with this. But that is now the peeing music, just which is very similar to the from the Warthog level in Crash 1.
And it's also similar to the Monster House theme from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. That's
yeah, I do the peeing music all the time.
I thought I would have to explain more than I did, but yeah, I mean, just obviously that's not what happened in the show, but I don't really need to explain it.
Great to be.
So when to animate this, to put it where, E621?
God.
You know the face also is going to send you for asking this, but is the peeing music going to be in BA3?
I could put the image in the stream, but it'll take me a minute. Also, I don't think I have the image saved anywhere.
I'll send it to you as well.
The Grinch thing should be in BA3. I love the Grinch thing.
The Grinch thing is so good. And also, I'm trying to imagine that, because Bargo's a fucking sphere. So, like, how would that work?
Alright, give me a minute. It's taking far too long. It's not worth the effort at all.
Like putting a big crease in his stretch.
Here we go.
You forgot what the Grinch thing was? So,
I'll just keep it there for a bit.
One of his siblings, I think it was
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
I can tell the story.
But I want to prove that I know it. No, that's how I need to tell.
First, just for reference, this face is our response to any time anybody asks, is something going to be in BA3? This is just our response to it. I don't really know why. The face.
You might want this image too, by the way, John.
Oh God, what is it? Hold on. I'm gonna put the face back up. Yeah, I'll take it. This is so stupid. Let me change the image that this links to. Yeah, it came from this. I don't know, like, so basically it was just, you know, people would always do this shit where it's like, hey, is Dr. Lori gonna be a boss in BA3 and stuff like that, and it's just, it got so annoying. It would always make me think of just annoying little kids like this, and so it became that face.
You should put the original image back and put it over the life icon. Like where the life icon would be.
Yeah, the life icon isn't usually on screen, though. Anyway, so Grinch thing was, it was a thing that my brother Jeremy would just threaten to do to people. Like, well, no, he would do it to himself. Yeah, so basically, like, if he was annoyed with somebody or, like, he wasn't getting what he wanted, be like, I'm gonna go do the Grinch thing, and it's like, fucking, I don't care, like, who cares? And the Grinch thing was, basically, they had bunk beds, and the kids fucking broke the door off to their room because they're assholes, and they would just, you know, there would be one person would go in there and, like, you know, try to hide from the rest or whatever, and the others would just use themselves as battering rams to break it open. So the door was just off the hinges, and they had the door between the bunk bed and the wall. And so when Jeremy would do the Grinch thing, he would climb up to the top of the bunk bed and intentionally wedge himself between the door and the wall in, like, a U shape, because there's a part in the animated Grinch movie where he's going down the chimney and he, like, gets stuck. Because, like... well, I fucking love this. Let me see if I can find an image of that. Hold on. Like, I assume a lot of people know what I'm talking about because it's a famous movie, but just in case.
I'm struggling to imagine how he makes a U shape with a door and a wall, by the way.
Well, no, his body would be the U shape.
No, I know, but like, it's like if seen from the top down. You mean?
No.
Because I feel like it would have to be an N, wouldn't it? Like a lowercase n?
Okay, here, hold on. Let me save the picture.
Like, you'd have to be under the door for it to be a U-shape.
No, Here, I got to change this image now. I know it's not going to show up in your screen share, but,
I mean, I've got the stream going to look at these images.
So, like, this isn't the full thing, but, you know, he's going down the chimney, and he, like, ends up having, like, you know, his legs really high up, and he's, like, basically stuck, because, like, his back is against one wall, and, like, his ass is on the other wall. So
I thought you meant there would be, like, an object, like the door was...
So, yeah, he would just get stuck between the door that's leaning against the bed and the wall in this shape, and that was the Grinch thing. And he would just do this to just, you know, so that someone would have to go pull him out. It doesn't help him. He would just do it to piss other people off. Because he was an idiot.
For some reason, I always imagined, because I've never seen the movie, so I always imagined it as him planking while rotated sideways, and just stuck in there that way.
You'd have to draw a diagram of what you mean, because I'm not sure if I'm picturing it right. Oh, what the fuck? There is no bush.
There is no bush.
How long did he do it? I don't know. Like... No, the scrap metal gloves was Jonah. There is no witch.
Now that you have rest.
Yeah, I don't remember it. You know, I make fun of him for just being a dipshit, but... Yeah, he had, like, something actually wrong, but... That's not gonna stop me from making fun of him anyway. But yeah, no, I'm trying to think what else he would do besides that, because it was always like, you know, if he didn't get his way, it would always be either that, or like, I'm gonna go drink OxyClean. Like, no, you're fucking not.
OxyClean. God.
No, I'm not doing this.
Okay.
Okay. Unrelated, but this is also just reminding me of the... Which, if anyone needs a refresher on that one, it was, at one point, Grandma needed to go to the store, and she's like, Jonah, do you want to come with me? And he didn't. He's like, not really. And so she's just like, I'll give you some of the, candy bar. Like, she just had like some big candy bar or something. She's like, you know, I'll give you some of this if you come with me, just so I don't have to be alone. And he's like, some. And that was basically it. And it was just, you know, he was being kind of an asshole. And somehow this has then transformed into. Like, the other kids would make fun of it, but they would always do it in the wrong way. They would always go, some, I want all! It's like, no, he didn't say that. Like, but now it's become, like, the iconic line, and for some reason, recently, I've turned it into ProZD's Lysanderoth voice, so now it's just, yes. I want all! I'm probably done with this level. I don't need to actually 100% it, because I can't anyway, but... I think I have actually played some of Super Monkey Ball Adventure. There was a brief period back in like 2011 where me and Martin would just buy a bunch of random cheap games at used game stores, and I think that was one of them. I think we played it for like a couple hours.
I miss when you could just go to a game store and, you know, a bargain bin existed where you could just get some random old games for like a couple dollars or whatever.
Did I play Class? I think it was the story mode. I mean, I don't know. This was 2011. I remember it had an overworld. It wasn't just like level to level stuff. Hot or Not was... God, so... There was just like some board game that my mom had, I think, that one day, like, my sister Jenna was just, like, going through the cards that came with the game, which were all just, like, random trivia questions or something, and one of them started with Hot or Not, and it was, like, I think the question was basically asking, like, you know, how, like, was this a successful venue or something? I don't fucking know. Because it was in reference to, like, some specific concert from the 70s. This might have been just, like, an opinion thing. I don't even know if this was a trivia question. It might have just been, like, you know, did you like this or not, if you were old enough to go to it. And so, I just remember she was, like, asking this question repeatedly, and I kept cutting her off because I didn't care. And so it just turned into, Hot or Not, the 1973... No, stop. I wasn't alive in 1973. I don't know anything about this concert. I'm not answering your question. But Hot or Not? I'm like, no, stop. And this just kind of went on for a few times. And for whatever reason, this just became...
Well, because then what happened? Then that was just a thing for a while, and then there was what do you call it? You played Banjo, like Jiggies of Time, that hack, and there was the desert area with the Dancing Dragon dungeon music, and that I started doing the Captain yesterday, and and then we just, like, from there, like, we just had, like, a million variations.
Well, no, because, originally, before we even got to that point, there was the stupid Twilight Princess rando I did with Joel, where for no reason I kept doing the beginning of that and then never going anywhere with it, and in your notes, you're like, okay, what the hell is this strong, sad, hot or not thing that you keep doing and not...
Your impression of her sounded like strong.
Yeah, I'm like, hot or not? And so... and then it just, and you know, I would always cut it off, and so it would just be, Hot or Not, the 9. And so then, yeah, then we'd get Hot or Not, the 9.
What would it be like if
Hot or Not, the 9? What would it be like if House the Hot, the Hot, the Hot, the Hot or Not, the 9, ba. You gotta have the ba at the end, it's like the new soup.
Ba, ba.
My lore is very complicated. It's just in-jokes that made no sense to begin with, that then got, like, transformed into other in-jokes and metamorphized into some incomprehensible bullshit. What do you mean, Okay, I want to try to do this speed section. I know I should probably just be waiting until I come back to the level later, but I don't care. Fake in-jokes from the fans, like the sea cucumber fetish. Stuff that people just make up that has no bearing on reality. I had to jump there, goddammit. I don't even remember how that one started. Somebody just claimed that I had a sea urchin fetish and would bring it up at all times.
That was basically it, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, excuse the lack of, like, a bed frame. But I'm done constructing my diagram of what I imagine the Grinch thing was.
Okay, hold on. Oh, I had to jump there? Fuck off. Okay, hold on.
You gonna share the stream?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, apparently this is how Autumn imagined it. For reference, the door was standing up, and it was like, you know, between the short side of the bed and the wall. But yeah, it was. I do like your interpretation.
This is why I always imagined when you talked about the Grinch thing.
The only other problem with this drawing, and you know, obviously you should have known this, is Jeremy had a perfectly round head and curly hair.
Okay, so I just did generic, you know, like I put no effort into this. This is a cartoon boy, like. Do I have a touchscreen with stylus? What do you mean?
But yeah, he had a head like a fucking orange.
When is the date that'll expose Josh with info? No, what happened was Josh was like, no, I think we were just having some conversation. Then I randomly was like, when will you learn that your actions have consequences? And he said, September 24th. Oh no, not 24th. What?
18th.
It's September 18th, 2024. Yeah.
What am I doing with this?
Is that how I drew so well? I just used.
Oh.
It wasn't drawn particularly well. A lot of those lines were done with the paint on that line tool though. Like, I do have a tablet, but I didn't use it for this.
Am I good for now? Like, oh, I can get the talisman at last. I'm not sure if the other gems require anything specific, because the thing that you do with the alchemist is, oh, there's stuff over here.
Stand still, he says.
Yeah, it's just for freeing Hunter, right? I don't think I should get any gems from that. I want all. Is there an invisible wall here? Good. Yeah, because I died earlier. One of them somehow got trapped again. Guess I should go deal with that. You'll need at least 4,000 rainbow gems to beat my high score. Don't remember how that line goes. Something like that.
Oh, that was a nice move there.
Yeah, I'm not doing the escort mission. I know that I don't have to do that. I kind of wanted to get everything else. I probably should have just saved this whole level for later. Sparks, what the fuck are you pointing to? Oh, it's... I'm an idiot. It's... I didn't realize that was the building.
Play a record.
$400 mealworms. Now that you have rest. Oh shit!
Holy fuck.
God damn it.
Nothing wrong with Peter Griffin having an orgasm?
There's a couple things wrong with it.
Boy, you're probably expecting me to say, "You're my hero."
Well, you did there, because I cut you off. What is my favorite Bargo-like? I would need to know what a Bargo-like is first. This term has been brought up earlier.
We just said it's Bog of the Big Tip fan games.
Oh.
It's got to be Majora's Mastiff, right?
Probably, yeah. Where's the fucking jam? Hello.
Hi. Yeah, Firewalker would have been fun. Tis what tis.
I hate this so much. I'm seeing, like, on the map where I think it's supposed to be, but I'm having problems.
Maybe, why do you just have, like, a fixation on Baguette now?
Yeah,
like,
I'm not so sure about that
dream?
one.
Do you have, like, an erotic dream or something? That...
Okay, I think I...
Because that's your good. The fuck is Baguette? It's
nothing.
Nothing.
People will claim that it's been memed into existence, but it hasn't because it doesn't exist. Ugh. Okay. Okay, hold on.
I think I remember this run.
Up at an electric eel. Okay, so... where the hell does it start?
When the moon hits your big pizza pie like your eye, that's amore.
Bells.
When you've had too much wine, that's amore. That's amore. Bells.
Why do they just say bells?
I don't know. They just do, and then bell sounds stop playing. America is a land of many contrasts and advertising. That was my impression of American advertising. Thank you, thank you.
Did I already fuck this up? Yes. Shit, I fucking forgot where the thing is again.
It was just turn left here and then...
Okay. I used to think I could do voices. What if every one of my voices was just a gruff New Yorker named New York? What the fuck was that? What did I even mean by that? A gruff New Yorker named New York.
New York, New York. There's no such fucking thing as Spyret. There's already several, like...
eligible
Spyro,
bachelorettes.
Yeah, there's already several eligible draconic bachelorettes in the franchise.
Now, see, what I was going for was there was a Family Guy episode where Brian went to some guy's one-man show, and he's just like, "Hey, Marky!" Like he would just always do these stupid voices like that, and Brian was just like, the show was terrible. Every single voice he did sounded the same. And then it turns out that every person he was impersonating actually had that voice anyway. But It turned into gruff New Yorker named New York. I have no explanation for this. Anyway, I'm done with this place.
Return the slab or suffer my curse.
Alright. One of these gonna die? No? Okay. I'm not sure what to make of that.
Slightly uncomfortable.
No, it was fine.
I actually haven't seen that episode. I don't think I've seen any episodes of Courage.
Which episode are we talking about?
The King Ramses one.
Oh. Was that even brought up? I don't see it.
I said, return the slab or suffer my curse.
Yeah, I just didn't hear it at all.
See, I was wondering why you didn't go. What's your offer?
This is different from MagnaCon. I don't... Is this the desert level? With the fucking annoying-ass, like, spy kids?
Okay, but did they ship Roru with his gender-swapped self? Because you saying that reminded me of the Oncelet situation. Which, to be fair, that wasn't a gender-swapped Oncelet. That was just a second copy of himself. Sometimes with one being like the innocent pre-movie one, and one being the... Oh no, it's Calcabrina. Terrible.
Good shit. Okay, I have one thing. I have one thing to say about this level before we even start it.
Hansel? Hansel? Hansel?
Alright. We can now move on.
Spyro, my brother Handel and I have been sent here to blow up this castle, but Handel got caught by these evil...
No, you're bad. Nope.
Does she not look like Calcabrina?
Who? Is that one of the dolls from the FF14 fight?
Tower? Yeah.
Yeah. Middle East stereotype Thanos. Hold on, let me see one of them again. Oh, the camel is bad. Okay. Yeah, kinda.
And also, because you mentioned Hansel and Gretel, and I mentioned FF14, there's also, you know, the boss from Tower Paradigm Bridge.
Why do the camels have two legs?
A really good theme.
I think this was the level where I established the running gag of me having a corporate sellout face, and then face, not phase. But yeah.
Two-leafed camels.
I established that, and then it gave birth to the Dunkin' Donuts / Dunkin' Hadonuts meme.
Yes. I can't remember. Have you already done the level that's like an enclosed room with like a pool of water and like a thing you have to chase around? I feel like I remember that being pretty early. I don't really remember any more specific details, but I was gonna wait until you did that level to mention my memory of it, which is just when I did that level, we we talked about the fucking That a Ghost cartoon, I think. That's the other desert level in this world? Okay, thanks.
It has like little elephant people, I think.
Yeah, that's about right. Oh, hey, Joel. I thought you were dead.
I find far too much amusement from the Bugs Bunny Hansel thing. I wish I remember what exactly the context was, but there was some old Nostalgia Critic episode where I think there's like an actor that he just never knows how to pronounce his name. It's like Tone Loc or something. And he was doing this bit where he's just, you know, pronouncing it in a bunch of increasingly stupid ways, and at the end of it, he just goes, Hansel. Hansel. And I fucking died because for some reason, when he was, like, doing the bit, right before that, I actually thought about the Hansel thing, even though it was completely fucking unrelated. And it was it was the rare Doug Walker, same researcher moment.
Which reminds me of the story I told about me sending the Casper review to my friend.
Yes.
I didn't realize FF7 Rebirth was out already.
That is just part of, like, so how is the remake, like, existing? Like,
Share if you play great people. Well, good tape creepers is the.
I don't know how to answer this question, because, like, we're on, like, the third part of the remake now, right? That's the one that just came out?
Second, apparently. I didn't even know the second one was out, but yeah, apparently the second one's out now.
I thought the second one's been out for a long time.
Nope. First one came out 2020, and the second part only just came out now.
That's really weird, I swear I remember there being a second part. But,
And it's also not actually a remake. Technically spoilers, but I assume people kind of know by now.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of, like, horny Tifa posts in my Facebook feed, and, I'm led to believe that, it is not the original story. But I don't know the original story of FF7, so I wasn't really sure.
I would like to go through the original FF7 at some point, because I own it, and I'm interested in it, but I've never played more than, like, half an hour of it.
This fucking face. Were those monkeys or apes?
It's not a retelling, it's like a sequel thing. But I'd love to go through the original with you, Joel. I think I suggested that before and you were down. Yeah, it's a Higurashi Go situation where it's like the story is being revisited both, you know, as the fact that it's being quote-unquote remade, but also in universe. Like, for some reason the events are happening sort of like time has reset or something, and the events are playing out but like differently. Which I guess I also technically just spoiled Higurashi Go, but I mean that's not really.
Would it be fair to call FF7 Remake a Hobbit situation? Where it's, like, taking...
Kinda, because it does stretch it out, but
Yeah.
like, it's also just different, it's not an adaptation. Yeah, it's also like Scott Pilgrim takes off. I feel like this is gonna be more and more of a thing in the near future, is fake remakes that are actually sequels that take the form of starting the same and then diverging. Because yeah, that we have Final Fantasy VII Remake, we have Higurashi Go and Sotsu, and now we have Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. I do think what-if scenarios are really cool. I like the idea of taking an existing work and kind of exploring other possibilities with it outside of the scope of just either making a sequel or a prequel, or, you know, making like tiny differences in a remake or an adaptation. I like the idea of like, what if we just change some shit and just like see what happens? Not to replace the original, but just to be supplementary and add to it. The problem is that they keep marketing these things as remakes, and then people go and they're like, okay, well, this isn't a remake.
Okay, well, hear me out. Paper Mario 1, but Bowser has diarrhea.
Also, from what I've heard, these things have mixed results, because from what I can tell, everyone likes Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, that was really well received. But Final Fantasy VII Remake is, like, people are very mixed on from what I hear. Some people say it's, like, terrible garbage that shits on the original story, and some people are like, it does some interesting stuff, but it's executed kind of badly. And Higurashi Go was, well... I, like, don't know what to say about it that wouldn't just get into detail, but I don't think it's as simple as it was bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
I feel like it had some potential that it didn't miss, but I mean, the long and short of it is that it was kind of bad.
I'm going back.
I didn't even finish Sotsu.
Yes, I am. God damn it. Is that a bird?
And the original anime isn't even that great either. They had the opportunity to do, like, an adaptation. Like, I like the anime, but the visual novel's better. They could have made, like, a nicer looking, more faithful remake of it, but nope. They made a new thing, and the new thing was kind of bad. Every game I see the same as I remember it. Well, I don't... See, the thing is that when people were asking for an FF7 remake, it's because they really love the original, and they would just wanted to see it with a graphical upgrade, right? Like, I don't think that's unreasonable. And I think it is a little disappointing that they spent all this time, finally released it, and hey, guess what? It's not actually a remake, it's like a weird retelling thing. Like, that is kind of lame, in my opinion.
But you don't understand.
FF7...
Games have evolved. They can't just have a game that plays like that. No one would play it.
Okay, I misread your message for a second there, Millie. I thought you were talking about the original FF7, and you're saying it doesn't have an ending, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But yeah. I said it wasn't a retelling, I've just called it a well, I don't know what you call it, because it's not the same story, is my point.
Divergence.
That's the other thing, is I've heard people really like the battle system of the remake. But it's just the story sucks.
What the hell do you want?
Spyro, you make a great secret.
This is like halfway through the level. What do you mean this is the talisman? Worst face.
Hey Spyro, we need those flags to prove our secret mission was successful. But the flag keeper keeps stealing them. If you can knock the flag keeper down...
Sounds like your mission wasn't very successful.
Ring says that this power-up...
Hansel?
I already forgot what I'm doing with this because I was more focused on finding the Bugs Bunny clip again than actually listening. So he's got a head like a fucking orange. Okay, hold on, I have to look. Burning flags. That's extremely unpatriotic and upsetting. But yeah, no, I vaguely remember this now. Where are the Jembas?
Do you guys in chat think that America should go to war with Agrabah?
Aladdin people? Yeah. Oh, diaper. Diaper, why?
So, you want that
That is a
Agrabah
horrible
even
face.
still exist?
play at this bombing game?
Holy!
All right.
Evil Toad? Oh god, it kind of is.
Yeah. It's Bob from Toys for Bob.
Is this
These are who the toys are
the
for.
lit Bob?
Unicorn condition.
I've been wanting to play more of that. I just never get around to it.
It's because we have better things to do with our time. When all three of us are around, I mean.
Great.
great!
You say that because you expect it to be going under a different name these days.
We make the pants.
Why do you think it would have a different name these days, Jonette? What is that? Is that pimento cheese?
Did he have an axe in his hair? I didn't see it. I assume it's like a Homestar style propeller cap.
Most stuff has different names nowadays. No,
What?
I don't think most countries have changed their name all that recently. Certainly not within our lifetimes. There's been, you know, like a few.
I like the idea that just most stuff in general has changed its name.
You mean like words? Huh?
This might be the least comprehensible statement I've ever seen.
Well, I jokingly said, do you guys think America should go to war with Agrabah? And then Jonette
Yeah.
said, does Agrabah even still exist?
And just to be clear, this is a fictional country from Aladdin,
This is
right?
this is the fictional country that Aladdin takes place in. But apparently Jonette thought it was a real country that just changed its name. Because most words have changed, or something. That's really funny.
I will point out that I don't think it's that funny to not know that it's a fictional country. It's like, whatever. The thing I'm hung up on is, what do you mean most words have changed?
Well, like, they don't call them cars anymore. They call them beels, you know, like short for
It's
automobiles.
called a vessel?
You're having a Josh moment. Hey, no, you do not get to call that a Josh moment. What the fuck?
I mean, I do have my moments of stupidity.
Yeah, but as does everyone. You only do it about as often as other people do. Remember terminal velocity?
I mean, yeah.
It's called a V-hickey.
I swear to God, if people start calling them vehickies, I'm done.
What would be the industry term? I think beels. Well, for cars. You know, like crystal coconuts are cokes,
Oh, right.
and purple Pikmin are perps.
Oh! Oh.
Now you want a Coke? You know some comedians here are gonna say out of spite now, like Scavio? Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm the one with the stupid, name for the, Pokemon game this time around.
Yes.
Everyone else is calling it by what it's actually supposed to be called, but I refuse to accept that. Like the word diseased or famished? Hang on, sorry. The past couple of months you've been learning about the existence of words that's just another word for something that already exists and is used. Are you telling me that you've only just learned of the existence of synonyms at the age of 25 or
Great
24?
job, Agent Spyro.
I realize I'm being a little bit mean here, but you've never heard of a synonym? Like really?
What do you mean I'm missing 2 gems? Get the fuck out of here.
No? Okay. Right, you try again. They aren't just synonyms. Okay.
They're synonyms.
They mean the exact same.
Well, I am the exact same.
Yeah, some synonyms are exactly the same, though. Not something yeah, no,
I'm confused about the example given of disease and famished.
Yeah, those words are not... They don't mean the same thing. Like, big and large are synonyms that mean exactly the same thing.
Yeah. And then they die.
Good riddance.
Yep, that's it. End of game.
You wasn't meaning those words are the same. Okay.
I'm not gonna actually see the part where they beat up the guards. They just died. Okay,
Words, disease,
this has...
and vanish.
Sorry, this has nothing to do with anything, but it's in the related videos, so... Solitude in E minor, but it's 8-bit.
You're saying disease and famished are examples of words that have other words with the exact same meaning. Yeah, synonyms, like Joel said. Like illness and disease, they mean exactly the same thing, and they're synonyms. And famished and hungry, or like starving, mean exactly the same thing, just, you know, perhaps with different levels of like emphasis of how strongly, and they are synonyms. Not that. How are you still not explaining whatever you're trying to say? Like,
The more you explain,
Yeah,
the
more-
less I understand.
yeah. I'm fascinated. I need to understand. You need to find one of those fucking words. Okay.
Oh no, it's my fault. Oh no,
I feel like
bullying.
this stream has just gotten derailed to like pick this chat member's brain.
A little bit.
We'll
Here,
give you
let's-
a minute. Okay.
let's listen
let
to...
him cook.
No. I want to hear... I want to hear Patrick sleeping and making a castle crumble again. This is one of the cutscenes to ever
The
exist.
whole time.
How was the audio fitting for the cutscene? Oogtar.
Spyro, the ice with
Don't care.
This fan base has some real case studies. You say that again.
you get on the
What did I do?
Huh?
Oh. This is the least memorable Spyro 2 level, yeah.
No, he said the least memories.
Yes, but I decided to roll it. Ugh! Oh, what are these? Oh, I hate them.
Snow puffs?
Why do they have little knobbly knees?
They look like they'd come from a from an Ice Age movie.
Ugh. Bulb man without the bulb. Yeah, kinda.
Bulbmen are those things with attitude. Actually, no, those things are snowballs with attitude. We need to. That's the phraseology we need to use for when something gets rarefied. You know, when it gets googly eyes and like arms and legs. It's just,
Well, it has to be, instead of getting just googly eyes, it has to also have eyebrows so it can do the DreamWorks face.
yes.
What the fuck did I just kill? I don't like these either. Why are these upsetting looking?
Hey guys, or clever. And climb the iceberg.
Yeah, these enemies are... You know what the problem is? These enemies are reminding me of the Woolies from Bubsy. And I hate the way those things look, because they are like... You know, basically take like a German mascot character, but make it, you know, slightly more unsettling looking.
Unsettling? Get out of here.
What?
What would an edgy Ice Climber reboot be like? Is it just 127 hours, but with Nana and Popo?
Yeah, maybe. I'm just reminded again of the new Popo taunt, where, you know, he just creates a block of ice, sits down on it, and starts smoking for like 5 minutes straight, and then puts out the cigarette on the ice block.
What do you mean?
I don't know, that was just someone's suggestion for, like, you know, what can they do to make the characters cooler for the modern audience? It was obviously a shitpost, though.
Hello there, Spyro. I could arrange for you to cross this bridge for a small fee. Thank you.
It'd be like the Bomberman game on the 360.
Yes. Oh god, oh, that game. Ugh. That might be the most insulting game I've ever seen. It's up there with Pokemon Dash. Hello? Yeah, Bomberman Act Zero. So, you know, I've never played it, but I've seen the Remake 21 review of it, and it, what was it? It was like 100 straight levels of just, you know, here's a generic-ass, like, you know, the most basic Bomberman level you can have. It's a square with, like, here's a bunch of blocks that you can't blow up and some that you can, and you fight another Bomberman in it. For 100 levels, you have 1 life. There are no continues.
Whoa. Well, yeah, this one's for grown-ups. What do you need lives and extra chances for? That's baby shit.
There is no 5. This hole! Okay, where was the... I need to get back up.
It's almost as insulting as BA1. That was a real disappointment for fans of the Big Tits Adventure series.
Oh my god. I like BA0. Okay, we have a list of synonyms.
Okay. It does not include all the words you know of. Okay.
I mean, I only know a few!
It does include thing you do not like. Okay. Got it. Locked and loaded.
I already feel bad.
What do you think is a good synonym for the word transfer? Depends on the context, but like move, convey, send. Yeah, send. Starts with a B. Bestow?
Bestovio. Blew up.
What do you mean, bagel?
Me out of here without rolling a 2-ton snowball onto.
What says bagel? What are you talking about?
I'm so curious. What the fuck is this?
That's not the same... Okay. I'm just gonna take it for granted that you're giving something that can be moved or transferred as a definition for bagel. Even if we put that aside, which, you know, that's... Joel's already said he looked it up and he can't find that. Even if we assume that is true, a bagel can refer to a thing that can be transferred. Or moved. That doesn't mean that bagel is then in some kind of relationship with the word transfer. That's not how that works. Like...
I guess I just go do the bullshit now. I feel like I'm missing a large portion of this level.
It's not a definition. Huh?
Is this the type of thing where it's like... There can be, like... I'm trying to... Like, you know how, like, you know, a cookie can be, like, a technical term for something. Is there something in which bagel is just the term that somebody gave to something else in, like, a, you know, computer science field that is something that can be transferred? That's the only way that I can make any sense of this.
You have saved us all.
I'm sitting here on, like, the edge of my seat. I'm like...
Yeah,
I'm
invested.
No, I'm pretty sure he's not fucking with us. I don't know if he's capable of doing that. I've never seen him fuck with us.
Alright, where's the other part of the level I have to get to here?
You searched up rarely used English words that mean the same thing as already existing words. How is that different from a synonym, though? Also, Jonetz is, I believe, not in the Discord, or at least he's not active in the Discord.
Okay, so I see where the place is. Let me see how to get there. Probably just some random path I missed.
An antiquated synonym for something is still a synonym.
Alright, here we go. How did we get here again? This was from
Because
the Agrabah thing?
Yeah, I mentioned Agrabah, and he's like, "Is Agrabah still a thing?" And I'm like, "It was never a thing. It's, it's fictional."
Because the thing is,
like,
I feel like we're almost focusing on the wrong thing here. Because I don't really know what the fuck the current discussion is, but it came from the fact that it's strange that a location would have the same name because most words have changed. And the evidence for this is bagel meaning transfer. Is that... Am I... Like, am I understanding this?
Okay, so I mean, the example is highly questionable. Oh, yeah, he said must have.
Yeah. It's
Mr.
fine,
Electric
let it
Man.
slide.
Okay, so the example is nonsense. But, okay, you've learned that sometimes words have archaic words for them. Like, for example,
Yeah, animal, yeah.
I actually been trying to think of an example.
Oh, you follow me now? Okay. I miss cats. Yeah, it's sad that they went extinct.
Like betwixt instead of between.
Yeah. I like saying twas.
Yeah.
Who found George? I'm so glad he's safe. Yeah.
Hence to forthwith.
Or like apothecary used to be the word for a pharmacist. But those are still synonyms. They're just... It's just that they're old and they're not really used anymore. Like, I guess you can make them a separate category. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, did we have a breakthrough? I'm no apothecary!
Okay, well, I mean, those are still synonyms, is my point. But okay, fine. So you're talking about archaic words. I would not say that that most words have an archaic form.
Yeah, some do.
That is
but...
from recently. Like, yeah, you know, maybe if you compare to Middle English. But the way that you were talking about Agrabah it sounded like, you know, within the past few decades. I mean, again, the thing is,
I think this might be like a, you know, Istanbul, not Constantinople moment.
But there's not that many places that have changed that. That's my point. Yeah. Like, he assumed, like, oh, it's probably changed names. And, like, why? Most countries didn't change that name.
I don't know.
and also Agrabah is fictional, but, you know, putting that aside.
Yeah, I'd love to see this place that says that bagel is something that can be moved or transferred or whatever it was.
This is by far the best Grumpy moment of all time. I mean, this is...
It's making the stream interesting.
Yeah?
And I still feel really bad for, you know, basically just allowing this teasing to go on, but it is... I'm very curious.
No, Agrabah is not a country. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's fictional. It's not real. It's from Aladdin. See, I only usually fuck with people if I think they can take it. And I've made fun of Dronetz a lot already, and he's still here, so... Still shows up often enough to get upset that he's 7 minutes late. So, I don't think we're losing him anytime soon, even if we bully him a bit.
We got us a situation here, so there's some bullshit's happening there. Oh, come on, Bear. Oh, look, it's Edgy Tweety.
Yeah?
The mascot of slightly overweight, disgruntled housewives in their 50s. I like the bird that just flew up to me holding a missile. I remember thinking that this level was fucking gigantic when I played this game as a kid. I'm like, this is like the biggest area I've ever seen in a video game. I'm so overwhelmed. How could anybody ever create this in their lifetime?
You don't have to correct its to it has in that context. It's already short fit. I think its can... Its is a valid conjunction of it has, right?
I don't know. It's one of those... well, see, it's one of those things like, you know, in BA3, there's the part where it's like, this is the first time that what was the line where it's like, it's the first time where there's been consequences to what I've done? And you're like, well, hold on, theirs is... there is, but he should be saying there has, and I'm like,
well, that is technically incorrect, but it's like it flows fine as speech. This I'm saying is not even grammatically incorrect. You can say it's to be short for it has. That's perfectly valid.
I wouldn't really know.
Some people have told you otherwise in the past. I'm quite sure it's valid. Alright, let's look at this link.
Oh, if you want to be possessive, it's just ITS. But if it's supposed to be a contraction, then it's IT''S. Scalawag. Girl, don't forget to spell check, or I'll come to your house and throw a brick through your dad's windshield. Windshield! Okay, I'll be done. Weird Al points
I
out.
regret to inform you. It seems that this entire page was AI generated.
Oh! What the fuck? What AI is teaching us that bagel has this alternate definition? What the fuck?
I don't know how to prove this to you, but if you're somebody that is familiar with what AI generated content looks like, give that link a click, give the page a read, and you'll probably know what I mean.
So I have to point this out here. You know, when this video eventually goes public, like the VOD is gonna go on YouTube. It's gonna be like 7 months from now, and I'm not gonna remember any of this shit. What's the name of the website so people can look it up?
ischoolprep.com/blog/ and then the following has a hyphen separating each like word. 25 spelled with digits. 25 unusual English words with their meaning.
Yeah, maybe the site as a whole might just be bullshit anyway. Yeah, ischoolprep.com/blog/25 unusual English words with their meaning with a bunch of dashes between those. I don't know if anybody's gonna pull that up, but...
And this article is from 2023. It's from a little over a year ago, so people were using ChatGPT.
What is it claiming bagel means again?
Something transferable.
Oh my god.
So, okay, here's the full list, okay? Aesthetic to mean artistic. Not quite correct, but
people have been using aesthetic as a weird term lately, so...
No, it's more just that people have been using it at all. Like, people didn't used to use it all that much.
Well, no, because it used to be like,
it has aesthetic appeal.
Yeah, that's the thing, is people used to say stuff like that, but now it's like, oh, this is so aesthetic.
Okay, I thought you were saying, like, an aesthetic that I like is this aesthetic. Like, people
it's
use
like
it
when
that way,
people
'cause
are
that's
like,
what
oh man, this is so gender.
yeah, it's pretty similar. Okay. Aggrandize to mean increase power, fortune, or status. That's fine. Sure, I guess. Alacrity is eagerness. I actually don't know what alacrity means, so maybe.
I don't know what eagerness means.
Eagerness!
Oh.
It's claiming that awede, A-W-E-D-D-E, means to triumph over rage. It's saying that awel, A-W-E-L, means any of numerous hooks or hook instruments, which is just weirdly phrased.
Meow.
Awesome sauce meaning excellent. I mean, that's not really English, but okay. Bagel meaning something transferable. Beguile meaning to deceptively influence someone. Okay, that one's fine. Buzzy meaning something that causes excitement.
If this is an alphabetical list and we're in B, we're gonna be here a long fucking time.
It speeds up afterwards.
Okay.
We're still early in the list. Cajole. Chicken-headed, meaning ignorant or foolish. I don't think I've heard chicken-headed.
I would say just scan and see if you can find any really weird ones.
Okay. Futzing means ineffective, according to the site. Hellacious means a horrible encounter.
Yeah, I mean, I like the word hellacious.
Well, no, but it's just defining it as a noun. A horrible encounter. That's a noun definition.
Yeah, that's a bit
It's not saying
off.
horrible.
Speaking of things that are unsettling. Like, what the fuck is this? Why does it have such dead eyes? Like, can we see the front of it again, please? Oh my god! Birds! Nothing wrong with the cowlicks? I beg to differ.
The rest of these aren't that weird. Some of them are, like, obscure and might mean what they're saying, but I can't believe it. The best part is the article claims this will help you at work. Yeah. Oh good, I've been on the page for a few minutes. The screen went dark and the little icon thing in the corner is trying to inform me that somebody's messaging me on WhatsApp.
Oh.
You know,
well,
on this
shit,
website.
you better check out.
No, I'm not clicking that. Go to the FAQs. Oh yeah, I went to the FAQs. That was what sealed the deal for me, was the quest. Okay, here was what confirmed to me that this was AI generated. Question 3. What English word is the most difficult to pronounce? Answer. The most challenging word in the English language is onomatopoeia, which has a confusing combination of vowels. It is a word that mimics a sound and is pronounced onomatopoeia. The fact that it is answering a subjective question like that was just, oh, this is the answer, because it's kind of confusing. Like, that is a thing that AI will do. It will just, you'll ask it something like that, and it will confidently give you an answer where you're like, what do you mean? Why is that the answer? And sometimes they're wrong, and sometimes it's you know...
I'm just reminded, this was a very long time ago, when I lived with my family, you know, they would always watch the stupid reality TV, and one of the shows that they watched was America's Got Talent, and I kind of tolerated that one. There was some dude who went on the show, and he had like a very like emo aesthetic, and he did like this really weird high-pitched singing, and he went by the name Thoth. And
we know this because Thoth told us.
He said that he went with that name because it is objectively the hardest thing to pronounce. And I'm just like, I just kind of took that at face value. Like, I'm just like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I don't think it's that hard, but I guess he's right.
Good shit. Jonas. It's okay. I mean, you know, this wasn't the most obvious thing in the world. It's not, you know, sometimes you look at something and it's immediately obvious that it's, you know, AI generated. Less so nowadays, and, you know, I've seen a bunch of this stuff before. I've, you know, looked at something and it's taken me a few minutes to realize before, but usually something will at least seem off. If you struggle to tell, that's understandable. I do think that if you're gonna, like, share that info and use it as, like, an example, or use it to try to, like, prove a point or something, then it's probably worth, trying to, like, learn how to get better at spotting when something is AI generated. Because, I mean, yeah, you could also just not use online articles, because they kind of were full of shit anyway, even before AI, but now it's even worse. So, but, you know, if you're gonna look into that stuff, try to, like... And if you're going to try to use that as a means of making a point, then try to, you know, authenticate it, basically, like check the veracity.
If only people knew to not trust fucking beanie articles.
Mm-hmm. You're looking it up on your phone? That doesn't have anything to do with this.
Wow! What an explosion!
You can...
It sure is a good
That doesn't
thing
stop
I
you
have
from
my
recognizing
own.
that something is AI generated if you know what to look for. And if something isn't AI generated but you're still not sure if it's true or not, checking the veracity really just means seeing where they get their info from, seeing if you can find the same info in multiple places, you know.
Okay, that is just Terry from Banjo-Tooie. That...
Yeah.
Hmm. God damn. Their eyes so fucking dead. What is this? Why are they so smooth?
I'm kind of glad I actually messed around with ChatGPT quite a bit when it first came out, just to see what it was like, because I think that that was, like, valuable, kind of, that built up some familiarity with, you know, I put in a lot of prompts, and I was like, oh, a lot of these responses are very similarly worded. Like, there's certain kind of trends to it that make it easier to pick out once you're familiar with them, so...
Doesn't one of the birds want to marry one of these? I don't think so. I think one of the slugs, like, there's a Romeo and Juliet thing coming up later, but it's not one of these things. I remember when Star Wars Episode 8 came out, there was a short-lived meme, at least with Vinny, that there was, like, the fucking smooth cow alien that Luke apparently just, like, you know, gets a bunch of milk out into a container and then, like, immediately drinks it, like, you know, straight from the animal, basically. And, he's like, oh, and you just know that the only reason he did it that way was because there was a girl there. You know, if he was alone, he would have probably just sucked on the udders. Okay, hold on, can I juggle this bitch?
Are you gonna get a credit for doing so?
I don't know if it will let me. I have not seen episode 8 or 9.
Me neither.
I saw 7. I thought it was fine. Like, I don't think I have very good standards for movies. There's a lot of movies that I see that people say are, like, fucking horrible, but I'll see them and I'll be like, yeah, that was pretty good. My answer to every movie is either, yeah, it was pretty good, or like, oh man, that was good. And yet I never watch movies. But, yeah, I'm not a big Star Wars person anyway. Why are you stuck? What?
Fan-frickin-tastic.
Like Dinosaur Adventure. Put your 3D glasses on.
Thanks, Spyro. Here's a little something.
Oh god, they do make the K. Rool toe noise.
God.
And now me making that noise just reminded me of, Not Your Friend Anymore, the fucking claymation video. They were doing the, secret handshake, and at one point the guy's just like, no! No, man! What was that? What, you mean the little deedle? Yeah, that! What was that? No! No, you don't go changing our secret handshake. No! No! Fucking love those. They're so stupid.
The Play World trolls are really good.
See, the thing about that is that sucks.
Get up on his back.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Okay, fuck it. I need to find that video right now. Hold on. Just that one part. Is that not your friend anymore? Okay, no, that one was Next Victim. Here we go.
Yeah, see, the thing about that is that sucks.
Oh, very nice.
Jump on his back and try.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh!
Okay, now I gotta get the other part at the end. Hold on.
Is it for you?
Up!
I know without the visuals, that was probably very confusing. But, trust me, with the visuals, it wouldn't have made much more sense. It is the origin of wah wah woo woo. Hold on, I gotta find that part now.
You broke my mug!
If you're actually asking where you can find Bog the Big Tit Flash, they're all backed up on the Bog the Big Tit wiki.
I can't drink my Wawa.
Do you ever have a thing where, like, if you yawn, then a certain part of, like, your muscles in your back hurt?
Your Wawa woo woo.
I should probably not be playing this video while you're talking, but yeah. Alright, I paused it. Meanwhile, I just didn't hear what you said at all. I don't know if it was directly towards me.
You'll have to live with it.
Yeah.
No, I asked you if, have you ever had it where yawning makes a certain part of your, like, your back hurt?
I don't know. I don't think I have, but...
When do you get Bargo fan service? Like, what? Seeing him get changed or something?
Oh my god.
If there were a Spyro movie, what would the plot be and who would the obligatory big Hollywood celebrity voice actor be? Well, Spyro has already been voiced by Elijah Wood, so...
I don't remember if I ever knew that. When I yawn, my heart hurts a lot. When I pee, it's red. Sounds a little concerning.
Yeah, Elijah Wood requires his role then. Bargo's a sphere that doesn't wear clothes. I don't know how you can get much fan service from that. They're just showing changing.
Oh my god.
They kept Elijah Wood for the whole trilogy, but Sparks changed actors every game. Yeah, I think in the first one, well, I don't know about the order. In one of them, he was Billy West. In one of them, he was David Spade, I think, and in another one, he was it's gonna make me look bad, but it was some black comedian. I don't remember which one. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Eddie Murphy, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't Wayne Brady, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't there was somebody I was thinking of. Hang on.
Also, you can't say
I'm pretty sure it wasn't Martin Lawrence. Oh, it was Wayne Brady? Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. It was Wayne Brady.
Excuse me,
I wasn't...
buddy!
Odd. This game. I wasn't completely confident that it wasn't Wayne Brady, but I was more... I thought it was more likely that he...
Don't give a shit. Game. I don't care!
I was leaning towards he didn't voice him, but I guess I was wrong. You know what's funny is, like, I know who Wayne Brady is. I don't know who David Spade is, and yet I still remembered David Spade as voicing him rather than remembering that Wayne Brady did. I also didn't even play all the games in that series. I played like half of the first one. Or like less than half. Wait, Brady was on Whose Line, so that's understandable? Yeah. But still. Nah, if I can't name every black comedian, then, like, I'm literally the KKK.
Yeah, probably. Just as bad.
You played a lot of the first GameCube game as a kid and didn't realize it was bad. It was kind of the same for me. I didn't love it, but I liked it well enough. And I was, like, extremely impressed with the random enemy name generation. I'm like, holy shit. That must have been, like, that's like super advanced. How do they do that? How do they have like all these unique names? Like I haven't seen a single repeat one. I'm pretty sure the answer was just, you know, they had a couple of hundred possible first names
Couple
and
of hundred of them.
a couple hundred possible last names, and it just randomly picked one of each. And then every enemy you fought was like, this guy is named Blob God Bunglecruck. Like the slow-mo slider is so of its time. I don't even remember that. Anyone else played Colin Mockery Racing as a kid? Dude, I fucking love that game.
Well, it needs to be made now. Just, you know, all of the old Animutation memes can be thrown into it. I like how I just assumed this was an anime.
They'll add his daughter as DLC, and it will, like, the game will get, like, review bombed for being woke.
Hmm. Just reminds me of, the fucking, what was the Twitter post that was, like, in response to Legends ZA being like, oh man, I hope this game, you know, actually lets you choose between a boy and a girl, and none of this woke, you know, boy with a skirt shit that they've been doing lately.
I, rolled my eyes there, but it was not audible. Woke for having a daughter? Colin Mockery's daughter is transgender. That was the joke.
And was, one half of the Expecto My Fist thing that I mentioned in the latest Wizard Kid.
She was in Suburban Nights?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, and To Boldly Flee.
What the fuck? Why?
So,
Why did Doug Walker know Colin Mockery's daughter? What the fuck?
I don't know, he just was a content creator on Channel Awesome, what can I say?
Huh?
Yeah?
What the fuck? Bro. Huh? Yeah, it is pretty funny that comedian's last name sounds like mockery. It's pretty good.
Meow.
Oh, dude, that was based.
No. Bassett.
I would also like to add on the topic of the black actors that didn't voice Sparks. I only know who Martin Lawrence is because of the JonTron video about Sonic games, where he was talking about Sonic and the Black Knight, and he just called it the Black Knight, and I don't mean the one with Martin Lawrence in it. I've never seen that movie, but I am vaguely aware of what it's about.
What the? How does this level still keep going? You know, earlier I was like making fun of myself for thinking that this level was huge as a kid, but it is rather large.
That has to be the thumbnail. We can try to remember. We're probably not gonna remember. Yes, I have to do that after. Where did the seed go? Okay. There. This is the best chance we have, is I put it as a pin in our private messages.
Good.
Have the thumbnail be Colin Mockery. Alright, see you, Millie.
Yep, gotta restart the whole level because I missed.
Yep.
There's a leprechaun in Spyro 3. I don't remember that.
I think I vaguely do.
Romeo, Romeo.
Don't care. They made an incorrect joke there because wherefore doesn't mean where.
So I wasn't talking about Colin McRae and pronouncing it weird. No, I'm talking about Colin McRae, like the guy from Whose Line Is It Anyway? And Animutations.
But mostly animations.
Yeah, he's from Animutations.
Bruh. Are you Santa Christing?
Yes. I love Santa Christing. It's one of my favorite things to do. You never saw those? I haven't really seen that many either. Most of them, like, most of what I've seen was just stuff Josh and Joel showed me, like, my banana, your banana.
Why is my game lagging out so bad?
We should watch every single video ever uploaded on Channel Awesome ever for a single stream. That's a really good idea.
What the hell happened to my frame rate?
Try restarting the game.